Right, right.
This shit that we have.
By the way, that don't mean shit when Little Nate is still fucking doing breakdown. Yeah. All right, we got 45 seconds, so.
Right. So
All
yeah,
right.
fuck DK. We're trying to get the promoters to write him out of the.
What the fuck was that?
Fun shit for today.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're having him written out, and it starts this weekend when he drops the his newly won light heavyweight championship. He's losing it on his second defense.
So in other words, are you replacing him?
We're gonna just work as a tag team for now.
Okay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
Although
3,
Reinar
2,
DK's
1.
Ricks are DK 0, Ricks are Reinar 4-0.
Tactical nuke incoming! No, I won't give in.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Betting Window on the Nerdport Network. I am your host, F. and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
The Zombie Master.
and
Captain Stuntcock himself. What's up, motherfuckers?
oh, another day, another $50. Uncle Sam's still taking it away.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't either.
Well, we're gonna take you for a ride.
Slow ride.
Ready for a trip in my favorite rocket ship.
It's just And if anyone knows what that's from, you're welcome.
That's funky. That's what that is.
Fucking CVS 2, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's right. That went right past me.
Yeah, well. Oh, but if you are new to the show, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a betting podcast where we dive into the good, the bad, and what the fuck was that in the world of sports and sports betting.
Hold on. You forgot something very important to add in there.
Oh?
We're top 10 in hockey podcast.
Oh, yeah. And top 2 at NCAA podcast on goodpod.com.
Whoa.
Now,
All right,
only...
motherfucker. We're making waves and putting up numbers that people don't care about, but we're still doing it. Fuck you.
Canadians are weird.
That they are, eh?
Yeah.
But yes, where we dive into the good and bad and what the fuck was that in sports and sports betting. On today's show, random news, we got baseball news, and we dive into the Conference USA, as well as we start our NFL preview in the AFC West. Christian and Chris will be joining us later after Christian probably sooner than later, and Chris after our first break when we plug
Wait a
our
second.
friends.
Wait a second. You said Chris.
Hell no, I don't see because, it.
You said Christian and Chris.
Yes.
The four musky queers, right again.
Fuck you, Dave.
I am a man.
Motherfucker.
I mean, we could always ask Joanna to come and do a segment with
Fuck
us.
you.
Damn, she's top of the hate list for 2 people on the show now.
I mean, hey, listen. She could always jump on a plane, get out of prison. Yeah, she's in prison for stabbing Joanna, man. For copyright infringement.
Fucking gimmick.
And they got busted with a whole bottle of Jack Daniels.
In her vagina?
Looking at the cop going,
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
God damn, that's gross.
That's right.
Christ.
That's right, darling. I love it raw.
Oh, God.
Raw like my... Listen, raw like my meat. Blue, dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, hello, Raider Dave.
Hello, whorebag.
Oh, you know my favorite calling card.
Always, I put it in your birthday card every year. To whorebag, another year of whoring it up.
Never got it. Never made it to my slot.
Well, all kinds of things have made it to your slot. Let me just say this, Joanna. You're a complete bitch. I'd call you a cunt, but you lack the depth and warmth.
Oh, how nice. I've been called a lot worse by a lot better.
I really don't see how that's possible, but...
Listen,
okay.
listen. I've been more famous than anything else. Because God forbid, the last thing you ever heard coming out of me was definitely this.
Famous or infamous, bitch?
Jesus fucking Christ, Joanna. You are not famous. You did not, in fact, invent 8-track porn. Okay? That shit flopped.
I fucking hate you, because that got me.
You're welcome, buddy.
Fucking 8-track porn. It bleeds through like everything else in my life.
Yeah, Well, you'd stop bleeding through your underwear if you'd quit sticking cactuses up your ass.
Oh, well.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker!
These fries, motherfucker. Oh, but yes. Joanna, why the fuck are you here? You called me over here.
He did not call you over here.
I heard my name saying I was going to do a segment. Well, we're about to do loose news. Oh, that's perfect for me. No, loose news.
No.
Not loose whatever's down there.
Loose news, not loose whore. Okay? We watched you pull that fucking 2-gallon bottle of vodka out of your fucking schnutzy, you fucking freak.
All these, we have the meat.
I watched this bitch unroll her fucking pussy lips and fly away like Mothra.
I've heard of the flying nun, but what the fuck do you call that? The flying whore?
No, we call that the flying. So you remember the He-Man toy line, and there's that thing, Stinkor? Joanna worked in that factory.
Oh, I could have said something right there, but I am so not going to.
Listen. You said that I came out Mothra. That's why anytime anybody looked up at the sun, they instantly died. I did
Mothra or mothballs?
I did more damage than Godzilla ever did.
You've done more damage to this ozone than chlorofluorocarbons.
Why, thank you, darling.
Jesus Christ, every time you open your legs, it's like 9 bi-states.
Jesus.
And they all broke down in front of the fish market.
Woo! Hello, ladies.
Blech.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi,
Yeah,
welcome to Chili's.
Come to Chili's, for sure.
Yeah, Val Venus would need to be high to go anywhere near that.
No, he's got a new T-shirt out. It says "Hello, biological ladies."
I'm pretty sure Val Venus would stay the fuck away from that. I think the closest she could get to celebrity would be like John Wayne Bobbitt.
I'm not even gonna
Hiya,
go there.
choppy, you're a PP. Even Funaki would never go near that. He's always a #1 announcer.
I wouldn't touch her with Vinny's dick. And Vinny's dead.
Jesus!
I could say so much right now, but I am going to keep it. Oh, I'm not going to say it.
No, you know what? Fuck that, John. Say the weird thing.
No, it would
Say
insult
the
somebody.
weird thing.
It would insult somebody.
We'll always love you. I can't believe you did this to me, God damn it. How could you do this to me?
It would insult somebody that works kind of on this show, and I don't want to go there.
Oh, I mean, start a GoFundMe for it.
Oh. So funny now.
So, all right, so Joanna, if you want to stay and do a segment, then how about you read this fucking article that just came out about 9 minutes ago or about an hour ago? Oh, okay, what is it?
She can read?
She's gonna sound it out. Read this. Okay. All right. Well, it's about the New York Knicks. Oh, perfect.
Don't you mean your prom dates?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a bunch of basketball players fighting for my hole. Go figure. The Knicks apparently are gonna re-sign OG Anunoby for a 5-year, $212.5 million deal.
Enunciate, slut!
You know, the funny thing is that's the best thing I think she can even do. Yeah. OG Anunoby. 5 years, $212.5 million. Dave?
What?
Stop arguing with Ryan. You're the one that called her out here.
I'm pretty sure I specifically said no.
Yeah, well, she's here. Now you got to deal with her. Stop arguing with Ryan.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Listen. If I have to deal with her, then everybody has to deal with her. She's the one. She's the one that lives in the fucking cage.
We're dealing with her.
Yeah, we're dealing with her dumbass over here.
I think the only one that doesn't have to deal with her right now is John.
Send her to John's house.
I think she might not come back if she ever goes to John's house.
I'm just gonna say plausible.
Fuck you both in the neck.
Oh, listen, John. That sounds like a good time for me.
John,
What?
what to do?
You say fuck me in the neck. That sounds like a good time.
It doesn't sound like a good time. Nobody wants to fuck your Drake hole.
Listen, you have no idea what I've been through.
Oh, that's terrible.
But you know, the last time I checked, we said we were doing loose news. So let's do some loose news. Well, we already did there, Joanna. You fucking said the one thing that everyone thought was weird. Because, you know, the NBA draft is today, and no one gives a shit about that. Yeah.
In the great words of Christian when he gets here, man, nobody care.
No one cares except where Bronny's going. Because, you know, no one really needs to know what LeBron James' son is doing.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No one does give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
The only draft
don't
I'm
give a
waiting for is the fucking MLB draft coming
You
up
don't give
soon.
a damn. We don't give a fuck.
Zero fucks given.
No fucks.
So they did announce one thing, and Joanna, you can leave. We don't need you anymore. Get out of here. But darling, no, get the fuck out of here. Here's a steak. It looks like your undercarriage. Now fucking go sit on it.
What?
It's blue like
Okay,
you.
I'm never eating steak again.
It's blue. It's blue like you, inside and outside. So listen up. Here's a story. Get the fuck out of here and go back in your cage.
Here's a story of a girl named Slutty.
Because the last time you had a song remade about yourself, it was about Drew. It was about Drew. No, I was about to say Gulak, but that's a whole different issue. About fucking.
Oh, come on, don't string us along.
Banana peel. About Drew McIntyre in blue. Depending on what kind of blue you're talking about, it's blue to seal.
Blutista?
Pretty much. So, hockey is officially over.
Thank God. Not that I care.
That's bullshit. I miss hockey season. I miss watching a bunch of mentally deranged men play a strange sport.
By going after a piece of rubber on a frozen pond?
Like chasing a dildo down a greased up hallway.
Or it's like George Carlin used to say about golf. It's like hitting a ball with a crooked stick and then walking after it and then hitting it again.
I love golf.
But, so anyway.
I would tell you what my cap is, but it's not polite to talk about in public.
It's not how many people you hit with the golf cart.
Oh, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about my handicap.
Oh, okay. So since that was over, they finally they're allowed to announce stuff for next season.
Yeah, man, I want to see what they got going on next season.
The Kings have announced. The LA Kings have announced they are going back to the old 90s inspired uniforms.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dude. Oh. All right, I'm with it.
And the Orange County Mighty Ducks.
Quack, quack, quack. Man, fuck
Where's
you.
Amelia when we need him?
Fuck you both. I tried to start the chant, and you guys just left me hanging like a dick.
I mean,
Oh Jesus, man! They just called the game. It started. The sky just opened up in fucking City Field, man.
yep, yeah, whatever. Thunderstorms and 4-0.
And
Okay.
it's the bottom of the fifth. Technically, it's an official game now.
I thought it was 6.
Yeah, I thought I had to get at least to the 6th.
Oh, well.
So anyway,
Look, if these are the same storms hitting you guys that hit us yesterday, they might be able to get in a little playing time between waves.
Well, let me put it to you this way. They said, from what I watched on the weather locally here in my area, like I said, Ronnie's in a different part of Jersey than I am. They said the storm was moving fast. It was got a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of rain, heavy downpours, 35 to 40-mile-an-hour winds. But it's moving fast. It's not a slow-moving storm. It's a quick storm.
Yeah, they
That's.
should.
Yeah, I don't think this should be a problem.
so the Mighty Ducks, and yes, the Mighty Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks have announced their new jerseys for next year. And I am so excited.
Sporting wood, you sporting wood over there over that excitement?
It's the old Mighty Ducks logo, like the cartoon Mighty Ducks.
Ooh, the duck mask.
The duck mask in Orange County orange.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. Hold on. It's pretty freaking disgusting. Like, I really like the orange. Like, it's...
No, the quack quack, it's crap crap.
No, it's not. I do, and the alternates are the green and white.
Give me the fucking Mighty Ducks that were in the fucking movie, man.
Disney owns the rights. Disney does not own the rights to the cartoon. That's the thing people forget. When they were the original Anaheim Mighty Ducks, Disney owned the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Like the hockey team. Not even the logo. Like, they own the hockey team. And they sold it, and that's why they always went to, like, the shitty D, like the wing. And now it's officially they got the license back last year from Disney for the hockey mask jersey. And they've been promoting the living hell out of the old green green and yellow. Hold on, I'm pulling it up now. There we are. All right, I'm putting it in the Skype chat. All right. It's with it's the one they gave to Fluffy. So here you go.
I just don't like the color. I like the logo. I just don't like the color.
I love the color.
I still wish it was green and yellow.
For the fact that it's in Orange County.
No, this is dope.
Yeah.
This is cool. I love the duck mask.
I love the logo. I love the fucking logo.
The fact that they're based out of Orange County.
Look, all I'm saying is, whenever they debut these jerseys, it better be with the fucking Mighty Ducks animated theme song.
Right, and hello, Christian.
Hello, friends.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Oh, same old, same old.
Yeah.
I hear that.
So we got about. Sorry, right?
Sorry, quick loose news, because you said loose news,
Yes.
so I'm counting as loose news.
Yes.
Be sure my kid's going to be a basketball player.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
99 percentile in leg length.
Okay.
He's all legs right now, man.
He knows how to use them.
Kevin Owens
Okay.
would be 5'11" with a 6'8" kid.
Good Lord.
So yeah, we got another about 10 minutes, and then we'll do a quick break, bring in Chris, and start the NFL and stuff like that. Right now, we're just doing some loose news.
All right, can I go off of my Edwin Diaz rant real
I
quick?
was gonna save it for later, but
Okay, if you're saving it for later,
Yeah,
as long as I get to do it.
I was gonna say we're closing with baseball.
Because I'm going to call out the umpire, because I know the name of the umpire. I'm calling his ass out.
We're closing with baseball today.
All right, that's
because I don't know if Chris wants to stay past the NFL. So when we go into the second break, he might drop out. So I'd rather do it early and then go into baseball. And Christian, the same with you if you don't want to stick around.
I'm sure he doesn't mind talking some Yankees. He's probably wants to talk about his Yankees.
Yeah. Come on, Ronnie, say it with your chest.
He got spanked the fuck. He got bitch slapped.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now hold on.
Christian, didn't I say he was going to say something?
No, hold on. Because I'll bring it up more when we get into it. Is it almost too early for him? Was it almost too early for him to come back?
Who, Cole?
Yeah.
No. I mean, he did what he had to do. I think people are kind of blowing it out of proportion because this is only his second start.
Right. I think he might have missed, and we'll get more into it when we do actual baseball. I think he might have needed one more start in AAA, but
yeah.
But he's still, like you said, it's a second start.
Yeah.
But I want your opinion on OG.
I love it. I mean, he brought another thing of energy to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? He can play defense. He can guard multiple positions. Honestly, I think the Knicks truly became the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics because let's look at the trajectory of the East. To me, they're better than Milwaukee. They're better than Miami. They're better than Indiana. They're better than every team that made the playoffs in the East, except for Boston.
They're third right now to win the whole thing.
Behind Boston and Denver, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
At plus 500, they're 5-1. But that also has to do with, before they even signed him, that had to do with Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and hopefully they just don't get rid of Julius Randle.
I think they're going to give Randle 1 year. I think, what's his name is gone, though? Robinson.
Yeah, they need to get rid of him because I like Isaiah Hartenstein a lot better.
Yeah. Dude, that second, the fact that they can mix match lines now
because
is
think about it.
Freaking disgusting.
They match up with Boston better than any other team in the East.
Well, think about it. Okay, you want to go starting five. You got Brunson, Randall, and all that.
It would be Brunson, Bridges, OG, Randall, and Isaiah.
And then coming off the bench, you have Hart,
DiVincenzo, Deuce,
yeah, and but then also too. Oh, well, we need to go light. Hey, Nova Squad, get in there with Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Like that five, I would take that as a starting five alone.
Yeah, and you know what? My hate for Villanova is out the window now. So.
Oh, I mean, it's literally is there a center from Nova that we're missing?
No.
No, I was gonna say. So this is a fucking dude. I am so happy with how they've been doing this, and it's now. And the best part is they have depth.
Bingo. Because one of my friends on Facebook was telling me that the Knicks shouldn't have re-signed OG. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like you just stupid.
Yeah, why would you not re-sign him? I mean, I'm surprised they signed him for almost a max.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And the NBA draft is going on right now. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Bam Adebayo signed a 3-year, 166 extension with the Heat.
Yeah, they had to overpay for him.
Yeah. Who else is on that Heat team besides him and Butler?
Yeah. Nah, you're not wrong.
But, so, I also wanted to have a little fun with this year. I'll do this now because don't think Chris might want to do this. I think when we, all right, I'll say this. I looked up the top 25 from 20 years ago. Do we want to go to break now, take a 5-minute break, call Chris in here, and start with that, and then do the other, and do all the college NFL stuff? Or do you want to do the top 25 now, and then go to break?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll let you choose.
Ryan?
Oh, it don't matter to me, man.
John?
No, don't care. It's your show.
Well, like I said, dealer's choice. But all right, I guess I'm the dealer today. Go figure. Shit. I mean, you know what? We'll do it now. We'll do it now, and then it's not that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal for Chris to miss this. So, all right. So then, Christian, I want to see how good you are with this. The AP Top 25 from 2004, the final results.
Okay.
So, do you know by any chance who can you get? Do you think you can get any of the top 10?
I know USC is probably number 1.
Yep, they were the national champions.
I know Oklahoma is probably in the top 5.
3.
They
were 12-1. They were 12-1.
Yeah. That Oklahoma team was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was Texas in the top 10?
Texas was 11-1, and they were 5.
Yeah. LSU.
LSU was not in the top 25. Oh no, they were. Sorry, they were 16. They were 9-3.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame not in the top 25.
Yeah, that's all I really have. Let me hear it.
All right. Actually, before we do that, Ryan, do you have any guesses?
No.
Really? You don't have a team you want to throw out there?
Oh, you know what team I'm going to throw out there?
Throw it out there then.
The U.
Yeah, they were 11, 9-3. John, you got any?
Nah, I got nothing.
Okay. So number 25 at 8-4 was Pittsburgh. Number 24 at 10-2, sneaking in the final rankings, was Navy.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you know it's 2004. Navy's in the top 25.
2000 what?
4.
Oh.
20 years ago. 23, 8-4 Virginia. 22, 9-3 Fresno State. Hold on, pulling this a little bit higher. Okay, here we go. All right, 21, 9-3 BC.
Boston College.
Number 20, 8-4 Ohio State.
Wow.
That would be No, that would be. That's not Josh Dobbs, is it? Was that Dobbs for Ohio State?
I don't know.
Yeah, this 9-3, number 19, Arizona State. Number 18, Texas Tech at 8-4. Number 17 at 9-3, Wisconsin. Number 16, LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Number 15, Florida State. Number 14, Michigan. Number 13, good old Rocky Top in Tennessee. Okay. Number 12, this is why 2004 was so interesting. It is the blue turf of Boise State.
Mm-hmm.
This 04 would be the year they beat Oklahoma, right?
I think so. No, that was 07.
07? Okay, because they were 11-1. Okay, number 11, Miami.
Huh?
Number 10, 10-3 Virginia Tech. Number 9, trying to think if this was Aaron Rodgers. 10-2 Cal.
Yeah.
Number 8, 10-2 Iowa. 7, 10-2 Georgia. Number 6, 11-1 Louisville.
Okay.
5 Texas. Number 4, the Utes at 12-0 of Utah.
Yeah, that was with Alex Smith.
Yep. Number 3, Boomer Sooners.
Yeah.
You said it already. Number 1 was USC. That was that was Reggie
look,
Bush.
Listen, that USC team was so special with Leinart, Reggie Bush, Pete Carroll. And, you know, for as good as USC was, we don't hear them mentioned amongst some of those great college football teams to ever play. You know, you obviously hear about Alabama because they've done it more consistently. But, you know, USC was no slouch.
Now, was this Cam? Was 04 Cam in Auburn?
No.
Because that's number 2. I'm trying to think who was the quarterback for 04 Auburn.
No, it wasn't Cam.
Let's see if I can actually pull this up and who was on the roster then. No, I don't. I would have to go digging.
Mm-hmm.
But no, and Auburn was too. So your national title game was USC Auburn.
Was it?
I mean, they were the 2 seed.
Let me see. 2004
did they not have...
National Championship.
2004.
Let me see. Nah, it was LSU, Oklahoma.
What's the national title?
For the 2004 college football season?
Well, it would technically be 4. Wouldn't it technically
that was USC in Texas.
It was Texas. Oh, that was Vince. No,
Vince Young.
That was Vince Young.
Yeah, don't know shit.
Oh, here we go. Hold on, Auburn football. I got 2000. I got the roster for 2004. Who was your quarterback in 04? Shit. Where are you? Kevin Hobbs. Brandon. No, that was a freshman. He wasn't there yet. Brandon Cox was there though. Calvin Booker was a freshman. No, he wouldn't be starting. That was that was Ronnie Brown.
Yeah.
Jason Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
That was the starting quarterback.
Yeah, that LSU Texas. I mean that USC Texas national title game is.
Yeah.
That's probably the best national title game I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was insane. I do remember that game.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it was thrilling. You know, it was at the Rose Bowl, having Brad Nessler call it. Yeah.
Yep. But, all right. That being said, we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll plug some of our friends real quick. Come back. Hit Conference USA. And the AFC West. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
The Mark Order Podcast is the only show you need if you're looking for dedicated coverage of everything AEW on the Shining Wizards Network. Join us live on YouTube every Wednesday night at 10:15 p.m. Eastern after Dynamite to chat along with the show. If you can't join us live, listen to us on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on all social channels at Mark Order Pod and use the hashtag #JoinTheMarkOrder, because if you don't find us,
we will find you.
G'day guys, my name is Thomas, one half of the Broadcast Podcast. With our podcast, we go back and watch wrestling events from WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, AEW, and many other wrestling promotions. You can check us out on Twitter at The Broadcast, that's THEBROKAST, and you can also download all episodes on Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Castro, and many other podcast apps.
Yep. If you like your music heavy, then check out Radioactive Metal on the Shining Wizards Network. For over 16 years now, Radioactive Metal has been one of the longest running podcasts. Over the years, we've interviewed some legendary metal acts, had some awesome discussions, and cranked a hell of a lot of tunes. So join your cool Uncle Snowy and his co-host Aaron for the audio mosh pit that is Radioactive Metal here on the Shining Wizards Network.
What's up, folks? It's your boy, the Impact Player, Mr. Billy Ray, inviting all of you to check out the Turnbuckle Throwbacks Wrestling Podcast. Join us as we cover all things current in the world of pro wrestling, as well as paying homage to the old school, the squared circle. So listen in and find out why we are the recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment broadcasting. Find us on all social media platforms and anywhere you get your podcast from. And as always, we are the proudest members of the Shining Wizards Network and Rant Entertainment Media.
Got 30 minutes to kill? Come check out 30 Screams or Less, where we review a horror movie in 30 minutes or less. We cover new movies and old ones too.
We'll give our honest thoughts on the movie, good or shit, as well as a rating of each one that we watch.
New episodes weekly, available on the Shining Wizards Network and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Corey.
Come check us out at 30 Screams or Less.
Well, the action is underway.
What's up, everyone? When on the Shining Wizards Network, be sure to check out Wrestling Night in Canada. If we're not recording another kick-ass podcast,
or recording in punk band,
or recording kick-ass heavy metal albums,
then we're sitting back, we're grabbing a couple brews, and going over everything to do in the world of pro wrestling.
Because we're from Winnipeg, you idiots.
The Shining Wizards is the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Don't believe me? Tune in and check us out. We laugh, we cry, we interview some of the greatest people in professional wrestling, and we have some of the greatest segments of all time, including everyone's favorite wrestling game show, Can You Beat That? We're live 6:50 p.m. East on Monday nights on all social media platforms, and we're with you wherever you go on every single streaming and podcasting platform as well. Check us out. Go over to ShiningWizards.com and join us for some wrestling talk and talk about wrestling.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the betting window on the Nerdport Network, and we have brought back in. Hello, Chris.
Yo, what up?
Oh, nothing. We are back from our break where we're going to dive into the Conference USA as well as the AFC West. Let's face it, the reason we picked the AFC West is because just to get it the fuck out of the way.
Yes. Because I missed the action from last week. So
yes. While I have you on there, who are you taking for the action?
I was taking. Oh God, who the fuck was it?
Toledo. I know you said Toledo.
Yeah,
right?
like Toledo.
Like
actually,
Toledo?
I did like Toledo.
Okay.
I did like Toledo because I looked at the whole schedule. And they have no game where you're going to get murdered.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, like, it's like one of those things where, like, you want. I mean, I know you want to test yourself against that, but when you play those games against those big schools, you get murdered.
Well, I mean, let's face it. The reason I took Miami of Ohio is because, I mean, they're coming back as defending champs. They don't really have a game to fuck around and find out either.
I mean, there's one squad that's playing Notre Dame. In Notre Dame, Mike, that's a big no-no.
Oh, who has that? That's, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I forget who has that.
Oh, it was NIU. That was Northern Illinois. My bad.
No, I mean, that's still, yeah, Northern Illinois has them. Yeah, after playing Texas A&M. Good luck.
Yeah, that's the thing with with Conference USA. It's like Liberty.
Yeah, well,
like,
there's no...
Liberty has a chance to go undefeated this year.
Again, yeah. Well, like we've talked about, Liberty is the returning champions after they beat last year New Mexico State. And oh boy, New Mexico State really is took a beating because they got rid because they do not have Jerry Kill anymore. And they lost their coach and their quarterback. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has new head coaches. Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State, Louisiana Tech, Middle Tennessee, New Mexico State, Western Kentucky, UTEP, and Sam Houston all have new coaches this year.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I got the whole schedule up.
I got you. Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at the whole schedule for Conference USA.
Right.
Like week 1, week 2, so I can see all the.
Yeah. So all right. So we're gonna start with Christian. Do you have any thoughts going into this yet, or do you have anything to open with?
What conference is it?
Again? Conference USA.
Oh, come on, man. You're always doing the shitty.
Really? Yeah, because we got to get rid of the shit before we get to the good stuff.
What the fuck ever, man. Really? Nah, not really. I mean, to me, it's an up in the air type of conference. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, this year they added Kennesaw State, which is just they're coming up. They added it. I mean, the team. Listen, in all honesty, this is the last of what you can really consider the up in the air ones or the shit conferences. Because next week we literally go into the Mountain West, aka the new Pac-12.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll talk about the Pac-2 and Notre Dame next week. But let's face it, Mountain West. Let's face it, the Mountain West is going to be the new Pac-12, and we're going to get a whole new Mountain West probably in the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean the Big Ten might be called the Big 16 now. Jesus Christ.
Well, the Big 10 is going to soon, or the Big 12 is going to soon be the All-State division.
Might as well be.
Well, they're selling their freaking licensing. I'll get into that.
Do you think Nebraska can actually go back to the Big 12?
I mean, yeah, and Rutgers should go back to the American Conference and reform the Big East.
Yeah, Rutgers should go back to the American Conference.
They all need to fucking go back to the Big East. Miami needs to go back to the Big East. Virginia Tech need to go back. Miami need to go back. Like they need to reform the Big East.
That'll never happen. That's basketball. Football, it's not gonna happen.
No.
It sucks, but it's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rutgers right now with the Big Ten, they're actually decent in basketball. So.
But if Rutgers did go to the American Conference, I have to worry about is Memphis. So.
Yeah, but with that being said, let's dive into the first team on the list, and that would be FIU. FIU is bringing back 5 players on offense, including their quarterback, bringing back 6 players on defense, and their out-of-conference games are Indiana, Central Michigan, and Monmouth. You know, my neck of the woods. They're over-under this year.
Oh, that's what. Monmouth. All right, cool.
Their over-under this year is 4.5. I think Monmouth is a throwaway game. That's an easy one. They're one AA school. Other than Liberty, I see this team going bowling and finishing with 6 wins.
Yeah, I can see 6 wins.
Yeah, well, FIU, yeah. FIU is to go over 4.
Yeah, they got 4.5, so yeah, they're over. All right, John?
I mean, you got 4 wins right on the schedule right here. I see UTEP.
UTEP, Sam Houston. UTEP, Sam Houston. They can beat New Mexico State, Kennesaw State, and Monmouth. That's
and
5 right
Kennesaw.
there. And that's 5.
Yeah, Kennesaw, brand new to Division 1, and I think it's going to be a good year for Kennesaw.
I'll get to them. I'll get to them when we get to them. But John, over under 5.5 or 4.5. Do you think they go? Do they win 5 games?
I don't know. No.
Ryan, did he?
Is he back?
I don't know if he's back. You know what? We'll move on, and when he comes back, he comes back, and we'll pull it through. But Jacksonville State, the Gamecocks of Jacksonville, last year went 9-4. They bring back new quarterback, pretty much brand new fucking line. New safety. But the teams they have out of conference, Coastal Carolina, Louisville, Eastern Michigan, and Southern Miss.
They're still riding the high from the Dion shit, aren't they?
Well,
the schedule is.
Well, the schedule is, but their over-under is 8. I have them finishing under with 7. They're still going to go bowling.
Oh, way under. They take on your boys, Coastal Carolina to begin with.
The Open, and they're actually they're actually favored to be Coastal. They're favored by 4 points to beat Coastal.
They're favored to beat Coastal? Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Not happening.
Probably only because it's home. It's in Jacksonville State.
Then they got Louisville. Ow.
That's a loss.
Eastern Michigan. On the gray, I'm going to take EMU with that one. I think they got Southern Miss at home.
Yeah, Southern Miss is at home.
But then they got Kennesaw, so that's a win.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a simple one. But so you have them going under. Christian, what do you got?
I'm going to take the under.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. I'm totally taking the under.
Yeah, I got the under too. I got them winning 7. John, what about you?
Under.
Okay. And I'll call him out when he gets there. All right. Rye, you back? No. All right. And speaking of a team that just got thrown into the conference, Kennesaw State.
Yeah.
They do bring some players back, but God forbid there were one AA school that really, you were the top of the pile of shit that couldn't do anything else. Their non-conference schedule, they have UTSA, Louisiana, San Jose State, and Tennessee Martin.
San Jose State as well.
San Jose, sorry. I misspoke.
Oh, yeah. Just.
So their over-under is 2.5.
Ooh.
I have
2.5?
I have one win.
Under.
I have one win and a possible 2. Either way, that is going to finish under.
Yeah, one win, maybe one.
I got them beating Tennessee Martin and possibly beating Sam Houston because it's home.
Yeah, that's it right there. Tennessee Martin and maybe Sam Houston.
Yeah, that's it. I want to see a spread. If that spread's like even, I'm taking Sam Houston. Christian, what do you got?
This is who?
Kennesaw State.
Man, look, I'm going to give you one of these.
No, please give me for this one because they're dog shit.
Ain't nobody care.
They went 3-6 in 1AA football. And now they're in the big. Now they're where the big boys play.
Dude, Liberty or Kennesaw?
No, we're still in Kennesaw. We're about to get to Liberty. But John, what do you got? Under or over?
Under.
Nah, he's taking what I said.
Yeah, ain't
Don't nobody care.
Yeah, all right.
Ain't no. Who gives a fuck?
Good call, Christian.
I got you, man.
I appreciate it.
Now we're at Liberty.
Liberty Bibberty.
Over.
There you are. Hold on. Before we get to that, Ryan, I need your over-unders. FIU, 4.5.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
I have materials.
Ah, you actually came prepared.
Haha.
That's a shock.
Fuck off.
It's like you at IKEA furniture.
Under.
You FIU going under?
Yep.
Okay. Jacksonville State.
Over.
You're the only one that went over. Kennesaw State. 2.5.
Over.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Okay.
And now you are caught up. So we are at Liberty, who is their over-under is 10.5. They pretty much bring back 6 players on offense with half their line, but their entire backfield is back. 6 players on defense, but their non-conference schedule is Campbell, App State, Eastern Carolina, and UTEP. Oh, not UTEP. That's
UMass.
Yeah, that's right. They have Massachusetts.
They're all winnable.
So I have them winning 11. I have them going over. The only game that I have them possibly losing is at App State.
That's the only one that might be scary right
Yeah,
there. Not
but I have them.
game.
But I have them winning 11 and making it to the Conference USA Championship game.
Yeah. I mean, I said before, I think they can possibly go undefeated because Campbell, come on.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
cares?
Well, I mean, Campbell, like I said, the only game that's worried is they play in App State.
Dude, they have a camel for their mascot, okay? The Campbell Camels. Come on, get out of there with those shit.
The Smoking Camels.
Yeah, I mean.
Did you say the joke?
Eastern Carolina could be good, but I think they're a year off. App State is scary because it's in Boone, but
yeah,
App State has a history of choking.
Well, that's the only game that I see could. That's the game that I see that they could lose. Other than that, I don't see them losing a game.
Yeah, I Yeah, if they get by App State, it's like home free.
Yeah, but
Maybe the Toppers, maybe WKU, but I think they're gonna beat the fuck up from Alabama and Boston College. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Christian, Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. Sorry, I had to. What did you take, Ronnie?
I got the over. Me and Chris both took the over.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
We literally have them. Chris has them almost going undefeated. I have them losing a game.
Yeah, I can see them losing 2 games tops.
Yeah. Okay. John.
Over.
Ryan.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over on that one.
Yeah. Because if they go over...
You said 2 games, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's your schedule. Week 1, Campbell.
Win.
At home. Week 2, at New Mexico State.
Win.
Week 3, UTEP.
Win.
Week 4, East Carolina. Week 5, at App State. Then they have a bye. FIU at home. At Kennesaw. Jacksonville State at home. Middle Tennessee on the road. At UMass. And they close with WKU at home and at Sam Houston State.
Yeah, but I don't want to necessarily say it's a favorable schedule, but there's no easy game in football, no matter what level you play at, and they could be caught slipping.
The only 2 games I could see them losing is the 2 in the first 5 weeks, App State and at Boone, and then home against ECU.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones that, that's their hardest part of the schedule right there is ECU and App State.
Granted, they do have to play at Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee always puts up a hard game for anybody. But
yeah, I mean, of course injuries can happen. I mean,
my thing is
football.
if New Mexico State didn't lose Jerry Kill, I would be more worried about that. But because they're flying, and we'll get to them in a little bit, but because they are pretty much SOL with that, they're not pulling what they did last year against Auburn.
All right, who you got next? Louisiana
Tech. Louisiana Tech last year went 3-9. Their over/under is 5. Their non-conference games is Nicholas State, at NC State, home against Tulsa, and at Arkansas. They pretty much bring back nobody.
Yeah, that means it's going to be a tough year.
I have them winning 5 games. I have them pushing.
I'm going to take the under. I think they're going to be worse than what they were last year.
Yeah, I got the under. I mean, NC State, Tulsa, and then they end near Arkansas.
Yeah, they end the second to last game of the year is at Arkansas.
That may be. Well, thing is, then Kennesaw State has to come to Louisiana Tech. The thing is, though, that may actually work in Kennesaw State's favor to get a game.
Yeah.
Them getting beat up. Oof. Is Bielema still the coach at Arkansas?
Yeah. They didn't switch they still have the same coach.
So it's still Burt.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ow. Yeah. I'm taking the under.
Yeah. Ryan, what do you got?
Under.
Okay. John?
Under.
Okay. I would bet the under. I got them winning 5, but I could see them slipping on one of them too. Because Nicholas State, I have them beating UTEP. I have them beating New Mexico State, Sam Houston, and Kennesaw State.
I got them beating Nicholas State.
But I could also see them slipping on, say, UTEP, or they got to go to New Mexico State. I could see them slipping on one of those.
I got them beating FIU, actually. I mean, FIU is not impressive. I'm sorry, they're not.
No. But, all right. You ready for a team that's going to get utterly destroyed this year?
Sure.
Middle Tennessee, the Blue
Middle
Raiders.
Tennessee State.
Ain't nobody care.
They actually bring back 5 on offense. They bring the quarterback back. Congratulations. He's still going to suck. A brand new line except your center. Congratulations. You bring back 2 backups on defense. It is a brand new fucking defense.
They bring back people because the transfer portal didn't want them. Like, no, you stay. Ugh.
They're non-conference games. Tennessee Tech at Ole Miss, home against... They actually have a home game against Duke. And
Tennessee Tech, that dumbass bird.
I don't know. I've never heard of Tennessee Tech.
No, it's like Middle Tennessee. And like the first game, like if you look at the CSUSA schedule, I think it's on ICAA.com or whatever. I mean, I have it on YouTube, but seriously, it's like this like yellow and purple bird. I'm like, what the fuck is that Tennessee Tech?
Okay then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then they
shit.
get murdered against Ole Miss.
And then they get murdered against Duke 2 weeks later.
Ole Miss, dude, and the top first are gonna beat the hell out of them.
So I have them pushing. I have them winning 5 games. Because they still have to play Kennesaw State and New Mexico State and UTEP and they still have Tennessee Tech. Like, they still have shit games. I have them under or pushing. They're not going to win more than 5 games, though.
Dude, under. Because Ole Miss at WQ, Duke, and then Memphis.
Yeah, that's a front-loaded schedule. Christian?
This is Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
I already said ain't nobody care.
That's an under then. John?
Under.
Brian? Yeah. All right. New Mexico State, the team that was the darlings last year, the Aggies of New Mexico State, they ain't going to be that this year. They bring back a lot of their offense, but they bring back a senior in Deuce Hogan. Great fucking name for a quarterback. As a quarterback, know nothing about it, but they lost pretty much. They lost their quarterback, they lost their coach, and they lost a shit ton of defense to the transfer portal. Their non-conference games, they got SEMO, Southeast Missouri State, Fresno State, New Mexico, and Texas A&M. Well, that's a loss.
Who the hell is SEMO?
SEMO, Southeast Missouri State.
Oh, okay.
SEMO.
Yeah, in between Liberty and friggin' Fresno.
Yeah. No, that's the opener. That's week 1. They got that week 1. Then they got Liberty. But then, dude, they got Texas A&M. You were not pulling an Auburn. Thank you very much. You're not beating Texas A&M. But they have 4.5. I still do not trust anybody on this. I have them winning 5 games, so I have them going over. They're not going bowling, but I have them winning 5 games.
Wait, what is it? 4.5?
Yeah.
I had them over 4.5, but they're not below.
Nope, you have them at the same spot I am. That you have them at 5. Christian?
Yeah.
What were they last year?
10-5.
Wow.
With them beating Auburn.
And this is who?
New Mexico State.
I can see them winning another 10. So I'll keep it at even.
So you're gonna have them going that. So you have them going over and going bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost so much. Ryan, what do you got?
What's the over/under?
4.5.
What was their record last year?
10-5.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll give them.
My thing is the fact that they lost Jerry Kill. They lost their head coach and they lost their quarterback from last year.
Yeah, they lost like a lot actually.
Diego. There's no one that stands out. I mean, the only good thing is they kept their entire line.
That's who they lost. They lost the guy. Wait, is he at Nebraska now?
Jerry Kill? No, he's he's at Missouri he's at Minnesota as a
Oh, Diego. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, Diego is. I don't know where Diego actually went. I think Diego's in. Did he go to the three quarterback? Yeah, they lost all three quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Not good.
No. Oh. But speaking of not good, Sam Houston, the Bearcats. 4.5 is their over/under. They bring back their offensive line. They bring back some wide receivers. Cool. Bring back some good defensive players. Their non-conference games are Rice. They're at the Bounce House. They're going to the island. Actually, the island's coming to them in Hawaii. And Texas State is their non-conference. Last year, they went 3-9. This year, their over/under is 4.5. No, they are only going to win one game.
Rice is actually decent all of a sudden.
Yeah, I have them winning one game.
Yeah, Rice, UCF, Hawaii. Dude, Hawaii should be able to beat them.
Texas State
should.
Texas State just got a grant to build a brand new stadium to try to get into the American.
Funny thing is, I never heard of Texas State until Rutgers playing that one year. Remember, I thought they made them up.
Yeah, you thought I made them up. Like, you really thought. I'm like, no, I was there. They're real.
Yeah. I mean, damn.
And now they're looking to get into the American. They're upgrading they're building a brand new stadium this year. Or next year. So, Texas State's going to be nothing to joke about. Sam Houston, they get one win. One fucking win. Hold on, Chris, before you go. John, over/under 4.5 for New Mexico State.
Sam Houston may get lucky and beat New Mexico because they're coming off Fresno State.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll beat Kennesaw.
That's the only one. That's the only one that I have.
Yeah, Kennesaw, maybe they'll get lucky against Mexico State because Mexico State's coming from Fresno, so who knows? But, yeah. We get to UTEP. Who the hell did they piss off?
By the way, Kennesaw State played Sam Houston last year and only won by a field goal.
Yeah.
So you're going under? Yeah. John, New Mexico State, over/under 4.5.
Under.
Okay. All right. Now I'm still on you. Over/under 4.5 for Sam Houston.
Over.
Okay. Ryan.
Yeah.
Sam Houston.
Sorry, you lost me for a second.
Sam Houston.
Over under
4.5.
last season.
Last year they went 3-9.
Under.
And Christian, this is where you can give that, but just tell me what everyone else wants to know.
Ain't nobody care.
Yeah, no. What you gonna say under too? Because they're awful.
Ain't nobody care.
That's an under. Speaking of absolute awful.
Motherfucker.
Oh no. Listen, we're gonna talk about absolutely awful. Let's talk about the coal miners of UTEP.
You're the hell to piss off.
Oh, enough. Because their over-under's 4. They went 3-9 last year.
And they're going to go 2-10 this year.
They might. They play, their non-conference schedule is Nebraska. They're at Nebraska. Home against Southern Utah, which I didn't even know was a college. At Colorado State.
Yeah, I was like.
And at Tennessee.
Ow.
Their over-under is 4. I have them getting by 4. I have them pushing.
Maybe Sam Houston? Because they come off 5?
I have them beating Sam Houston, Kennesaw State, Southern Utah, and then they get lucky on 1.
I don't even know about Southern Utah because I can't say they're going to beat them because I've never heard of Southern Utah, but...
No. Now, if you told me I made up that college, I might actually say you're right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's an eagle with a lightning bolt. It's the damn...
Listen, that's as much of a made-up college as Incarnate Word.
It is.
Oh, what was the name of the made-up fucking team?
The thing is, they're going to be licking their wounds from an angry Nebraska squad from week 1.
Yeah. They bring back their quarterback and their fullback from last year. That's it.
Well, that quarterback's probably going to be out of the game for week 2 because I'm feeling Matt Rule's black shirts are going to go nuts on Utah.
Yeah, that could be.
That Liberty, ow.
Yeah.
Colorado State, ow.
And I believe Colorado's going to be coming off of again, I think that's the rivalry game the week prior. I think they're going to be coming off of Colorado.
These Colorado State's not bad. They proved they weren't bad against Colorado.
No, well, that's next week. We'll talk about them next week.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
what do you...
The Rams.
Chris.
They got Sam Houston. I'll give them the win there. Toppers, no way in hell. FIU. La Tech. No.
No, like I said.
They got Tech beat them. Middle Tech. Kennesaw State, yes. Neyland Stadium. Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, they're gonna get murdered.
Yeah, and that's gonna be when New Mexico State comes right back and wins. Oof.
Yeah, I have them under or pushing, so I would bet the under.
Yeah, I'm pushing the under.
All right, Christian.
I'll take the under.
Okay, Ryan.
Under.
John.
Under.
Okay, final team for Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Bringing back pretty much like a lot of their offense. Couple wide receivers are coming back. Their line is pretty much coming back. Their defensive line is coming back. But they open up with a doozy in
If they could That's not a gimme for Alabama. Western Kentucky is a problem.
No, their non-conference schedule is at Alabama, home against Eastern Kentucky, Toledo, and at Boston College. And
What's your over-under?
And I think that's the... Christian, you would know this better than me. When's the bandana game for BC?
I think it's sometime in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it the first week of October?
I think so. I think that's
okay. So then they missed the bandana game against Western Kentucky. Because I was gonna say if that was the bandana game, no, that's a loss.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. They have a chance at BC if it's not the bandana game. This team is being predicted to finish second and making it to the conference game against Liberty. That's what the Alton book is saying. I don't believe that to be true. I only have them. They're over under 7. Last year they went 8-5. I think they take a step back because they are working a new quarterback. They're not working this. They're working kind of a newer defense. I think they take a step back and they drop one more game than they should, and they go 6. They still go bowling. They only get 6 wins. I have them going under, and the conference title game being Liberty versus Jacksonville State.
I have, Alabama, the thing is, if it was Saban's Alabama, I'd give him no shot. But it's a new culture in Alabama, so you never know. So that's one of them weird games. I think Alabama wins. I have a feeling, though, WKU makes it interesting. EKU win. Middle Tennessee win. Toledo could be a tough one. BC, if it's the bandana game, no chance. But if it's not, BC may not be good on offense yet.
You'll know more about that week 1 when they play. When BC opens up. When BC plays FSU Monday night, the Monday night game.
UTEP win, Sam Houston win, Kennesaw win, New Mexico State win, La Tech win. Liberty on the road. That's it right there. So I guess I have them losing maybe 3 or 4.
All right, so you have them going 3. You have them winning 8 games, or no? You have them, going 9-3. Yeah, you have them going over.
Losing 3 or 4. I'm losing Liberty. I'm lose Boston College. Lose Toledo. Lose Alabama.
Okay. You have them going
8-4.
over. Christian.
This is Western Kentucky.
Yep.
I think they make it to the conference title game. I'll take the over.
All right. John?
Over.
Ryan?
What?
Over under 7 for the Hilltoppers, Western Kentucky.
Over. Sorry, I'm negotiating a book.
It's all good. All right. So, who do you have winning the whole thing? The
I have Liberty.
Liberty.
Yeah, it's kind of the easy way to go. Even if Jacksonville State's there, I still think Liberty takes it. I think Liberty is your best chance to get back into the conference, get back into the group of 5 as for the national title.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm listening, okay?
All right. But, yeah, so Liberty, I mean, it's kind of what it is with that. I mean, it's kind of easy to say that it's going to be Liberty, right? But,
Yeah.
I mean, would you like to see something? I mean, they're a heavy favorite, too. I think it's a very heavy... It's very... loaded towards them. But I will say this, next week, we dive into, I believe we dive into it's either the Mountain West or the Sun Belt. Let me double check. And if it's the Mountain West, we also dive into the Pac-2 and just, to get that out of the way. No. So, all right. So next week, we dive into the Sun Belt. I actually have the Mountain West be in 3 weeks. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. Next week, we're going to do the Sun Belt. And like I said, we're going to do the AFC West today. Next week, we're doing the NFC West. But with that being said, like we've said before, it's time to dive into the professional football route, where we are getting closer and closer to training camp opening up. And can we just get... I mean, I don't want to wish the summer away.
I'm back, sir.
It's all good. I don't want to wish the summer away, but we're getting closer and closer to football season.
Yeah.
It's so nice. But yes, let's dive into the AFC West and start with the... Let's face it, the easy one that we can figure this out. The AFC West. And we will start with the Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, who are favorites to win the Super Bowl, as well as minus 2.25 to win the whole division again. Their over-under this year is 11.5. Now,
oof. Yeah.
So Kansas City is losing. Oh fuck! What's his name? Christian. Who's the guy they just released?
Oh, Isaiah Buggs.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't really a contributor.
I mean,
so
did they lose? Did they lose? Who else did they lose? Did they lose anybody else?
Well, they lost to Jared Sneed in the second,
yes.
But Trent McDuffie made him expendable. So I could understand that much. You still have Justin Reed, who I think is a really good fit. This Kansas City team's going to be tough once again. And I think they're at the point now where they don't care where they're seated. And we saw that last year, because last year was a year first for the Kansas City Chiefs, right?
They had to do it on the road.
Not only that, I was going to get to that. God damn it, Ronnie. The fuck?
Fuck, gotcha.
Hey,
shit.
No. Wait your turn.
Fuck you.
Don't make me go get her out.
I'm here to talk to Chris. Go fuck yourself, Ronnie.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hey, Chris.
But I look at Kansas City, and last year they lost 6 games, which was the most since Patrick Mahomes became their starting quarterback. They were the 3 seed, which was their lowest seed in the AFC playoffs. They handled their business against Miami. And then, like you said, Rodney, they had to go do it on the road. They go into Buffalo, punched them in the mouth. And then I think what impressed me the most with the Chiefs last year was not only the fact that they beat Baltimore in the AFC Championship, it was how they did it. Because they beat Baltimore at their own style.
Yeah.
Punched them in the mouth, playing that physical style of football. And I say it all the time. The bully don't like to get bullied. Everyone's coming back. Pacheco has really become a key contributor to what it is that they want to do offensively. Kelsey is still Kelsey, and I think he's going to be better this year. You have Rashee Rice, He has a year of experience under his belt. They got Xavier Worthy.
The man that I already put a small bet down on Rookie of the Year.
They got Xavier Worthy. You have Hollywood Brown. So having those guys tells me that they want to kind of revert it back to how the offense used to be when Tyreek Hill was there. They want to take shots down the
with
field.
Worthy, that will definitely work.
Not only that, that can also work with Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown can really take the top off his zone, and I think he couldn't be in a better place right now to showcase his talents. Look, I like Kansas City to win this division. I think they win between 12 and 13 games, and I think they're going to be in the running for the 1 seed in the AFC. But then again, I don't think they care about that. Just get to the playoffs. You can lose a couple games here and there. You can have a couple bumps in the road because it's not perfect. We know it's a long season. It's a tough and strenuous season. But once December comes and January comes, they know when to hit that switch. They have that championship pedigree.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. So, all right. So, with the West this year, their games of choice is the AFC North and I believe the AFC South.
Yeah, because you look at Kansas City's first game of the year. They're playing Baltimore. I think that game is a little bit more important for Baltimore than it is Kansas City because Baltimore has to show, look.
NFC South, sorry.
Right. In order for us to be considered elite and, to have a seat at that table in the AFC, these are the games you have to win. And then right after that, Kansas City plays Cincinnati in week 2, which could be tough because the Bengals always play the Chiefs tough.
They have, honest to God, a 4-game set that is ridiculously hard.
Which ones?
So they're home against Baltimore.
Which I think.
We already said that. Like it's
I'm not saying who I think will win.
No,
yeah.
don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Let people go to the website or the video boards and watch it.
Definitely.
Cincinnati.
That one could be tough. So I look at that one from so many different angles and perspectives because Cincinnati always, you noticed ever since the first meeting between Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, every game that the Bengals and Chiefs have played has been decided by 3.
Yep.
The first time they met in the regular season when Jamar Chase just went absolutely bonkers and pretty much solidified offensive rookie of the year, right? Then they meet in the AFC Championship and Cincinnati stuns them. Then they play again in Cincinnati and they beat the Chiefs again, and then the Chiefs finally get them in the AFC Championship. The fact that they're giving us this game in week 2, they're making up for it last year because everyone thought the game between the Bengals and the Chiefs last season was going to be for potential seeding in the conference. And these games in the NFL are so important because, say by week 14, week 15, whoever wins this game, they're going to own that head-to-head tiebreaker.
Yep.
So this is a really important game between the Bengals and Chiefs. You remember what I said last year for the one that we call, Ronnie, with the Bills and Jets? That was a tone setter in the AFC.
Yeah.
I can say that about the Bengals and Chiefs in week 2.
So, and you're absolutely right. Then after that, we will find out how this team looks, but it's going to Atlanta for Sunday Night Football.
I think they can win that one.
They can, but we'll also see how that offense works with Cousins.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the Chiefs are going to go in there and just mollywop them. I think Atlanta can play itself. We call that the Tony Gonzalez Bowl because those are his 2 former teams playing each other. But Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, I want to see what this Chiefs defense does against Bijan Robinson.
And and Pitts.
Ain't nobody care.
And then they got to fly, and then the end September, they have to fly out to Los Angeles to face the Chargers.
That's going to be an interesting one. And I say that because the Chargers always play the Kansas City Chiefs stuff. And remember,
we'll see what Harbaugh's offense looks like by then.
Bingo. I was just about to say, this is going to be a different looking Chargers team because you have Jim Harbaugh. And I don't think they're going to be that team that puts the ball in the air as consistently as they do. What does Jim Harbaugh like to do? He likes to run the football. That's why he went and got Joe Alt with that 5th overall pick in the draft this year. You know, they're going to be a team that controls the line of scrimmage because, Ronnie, you've heard me say it a lot. All of you have heard me say this a lot. Remember what I always used to say about Josh Allen? How the Bills always expect him to bail them out, come out the telephone case come out the phone booth wearing his cape,
looking like
everything,
looking like Superman.
Yeah, you know, the Chargers were expecting way too much from Justin Herbert, and I think the running game is going to be his best friend.
So here you go. So with that being said, and I'll put this in, we'll talk about Herbert in a little bit. His over-under for passing yards is 35-50.
Oh, he could easily get that. I mean...
But we got to see also, I think what's interesting is you don't know what Herbert you're getting. A, can Herbert stay healthy?
Yeah, that's going to be...
And B,
the key there.
How much, is he only passing 20 times a game, or is he passing 30?
And C, who is he going to be throwing the ball to?
Yep.
Because there's no Mike Williams, and there's no Keenan Allen now. So it might be Josh Palmer. Remember, they did draft Quentin Johnston out of TCU, so they could build a little more out of him. Yeah, there's some question marks.
Yeah, so
I think with this entire team.
Yeah, but with that being said, let's figure out what we got for the over/under because Kansas City's right now is 11 and a half. They went 11-6 last year. It depends on if this team cares. I don't think they care. Like you said, Christian, they're going to just want to get in. It doesn't matter how. It's win your conference games and get in. I think they do the exact same thing they did last year, win 11 games, which would mean they hit the under. Doesn't mean they're not going to win the division, though. I got them with 11 wins and hitting the under.
Yeah, again, the regular season is almost boring to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, it's almost,
So you
we
think
know we
it's
got
finally champions hangover, huh?
No. I think they do exactly what they did last year. They went 11-6 last year. I think it's the exact same. It's the exact same shit as last year.
No, I think they're going to be better. I think they can win 12 games. At best, 13-4. Can you read their schedule to me, Roddy?
Yes, I can. All right, we already did the first month, so
I have them fairly over.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first month real quick, and then we'll get back, and then we'll get into it. Baltimore, Cincinnati, at Atlanta, at Chargers. Okay, going from there. Home against the Saints, at the Niners.
I think that's a win right there. The one against the Saints.
That's and that's Monday night.
Oh, Jesus. And then they go to the Niners.
At the Niners, at Raiders. Shut up, Dave. Monday night against Tampa.
That, to me, could be interesting because Tampa's a lot better than I think a lot of people expect. They really came out of left field last year. I don't think anyone knew what they were going to do. It's the first year post Tom Brady. You didn't look all that great in his final year. You just got by. You go home in the wild card round. But Baker Mayfield came in, and he just got the command in the respect, not just to that offense, but that entire team. I think he's in a great situation. Kansas City and Tampa Bay have seen each other a lot these last couple of years, so they know what it is, what it is they have to do. I don't know why Todd Bowles got away from the game plan. You know, yeah, you can't blitz Mahomes because he's going to make you pay for it, but you got to keep a spy on him. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. They got Denver next at home, at Buffalo.
Okay, that right there could be tough because Buffalo always seems to play Kansas City tough
Yep.
in the regular season, and Kansas City always seems to eliminate them come playoff time. And it's in Orchard Park, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Buffalo, they're gonna come into that game with a chip on their shoulder, and that's in November, right?
November 17th.
Yeah, so we could potentially be seeing the playoff picture around that time, slowly but surely beginning to form itself. I mean, it's always entertaining between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. They both have a lot of respect for one another.
Then it's at Carolina, home against the Raiders, which for some reason it's a 3:00 fucking game.
Yeah, because that's on Black Friday.
Is that Black Friday? Okay.
That's on Black. Yeah, it's on Black Friday.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's fucking late this year. Where am I? 29th. Okay, there we are. Then home against the Chargers at Cleveland.
That game against the Chargers is going to be a test for Harbaugh and LA because.
Hey, say it right.
LA.
Oh,
you do it to me. You do it to me. I got to do it to you.
Motherfucker, who you talking to? And I haven't threatened to shoot you tonight. You've been doing good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah, that game for the Chargers against the Chiefs is going to be tough because I know that's a Sunday nighter.
Yep.
And the weather is going to be a factor. So, yeah.
Yep. But now here's where shit gets tough. Then they're home against the Texans.
That right there. Okay, who do they play before the Texans?
Before is Cleveland.
In Cleveland or in Kansas City?
In Cleveland. But let me finish real quick. Because then 4 days later, they turn around and fly to Pittsburgh for Christmas.
Pittsburgh, I think they can beat. And the Chiefs could all but pretty much wrap everything up as far as seeding.
By the way, that's a 1 p.m. NBC game on the 21st?
What, the one against Pittsburgh?
Yeah, that's no, the one against Texans.
Wow.
Is that a Saturday?
Yeah, that's probably a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. Then they have to turn right around and play a fucking Wednesday game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sounds like the COVID schedule.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But that's the Christmas.
Yeah,
but that's Christmas Day, and then they finish with the Broncos.
Yeah, I can see them winning 13 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Chris, what do you got for KC?
For Chiefs?
Yep.
Well, I think maybe the Super Bowl hangover lasts for maybe a couple of weeks, but nothing big. I think the NFL is giving us the Baltimore and Cincinnati game early because they know injuries can affect so bad. It's like Jackson was hurt, Burrow was hurt. When's it going to be Mahomes' turn?
Fair.
But who knows? But I still got them going over like maybe 12-5, I guess it would be now.
Okay. Yeah, it would be 12-5.
Yeah, so I still got them 12-5. I mean, they're still going to be battling for the number one seed easily.
Yeah.
But if you are not a Kansas City fan, Ryan,
I hope them motherfuckers move.
The Raiders and the Broncos really are your only hope. I have no idea what the Chargers are going to do. I have no clue.
Well, let's get the other two guys to pick, and we'll get to the Chargers, because the LA Chargers are next on our list. So, Ryan, I know you want them to move, so the legit, soon-to-be Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
11.5 is their over-under. What do you got?
I mean, let's be honest, dude. They put together a really good team. If they can keep a majority of it in the offseason, they'll probably go over. Like, I don't like them, but I'm not, like, stupid.
You're not an idiot.
Right. But Fuck Kansas City. Fuck Patrick Mahomes.
That escalated quickly. John.
All the fucking Swifties.
Push.
Oh, it's 11.5, so it wouldn't be a push.
It's just 11 then.
All right, so you have the under.
Yeah.
All right, the LA Chargers. Their over-under is 9. They pretty much descaled the entire team, and their biggest thing is McConkey is their biggest wide receiver, Lad McConkey.
Let me drop mine real quick so I can go make a fucking drink.
Yeah.
I'm taking the under.
Okay. All right. Where we are. All right. I have no notes really on this team. We don't know what they're gonna do. Honestly, we kind of discussed it already with the Chiefs when we talked about the Chiefs. How many times are we gonna have him pass? Is Harbaugh's offense just gonna be what they are? And can Herbert stay healthy?
I don't know. I mean, I have them with the under. I think LA's pulling up the rear this in the West this
No.
year.
They're not pulling up the rear. Denver might get the first fucking pick of the draft next year. But I'll get to them when we talk about Denver next. But they're not going to finish above 500. So yes, I agree with Ryan. They're going to go under. I have them winning 8, maybe 7 games. I just don't know what this team's going to be. Last year they went 5-12. They got rid of every offensive player that they had in trades. You're telling me the coach and Lad McConkey is going to be worth another 4 extra fucking wins? And Joe Alt? I'm sorry, no. Christian?
Who they got running back?
No one good.
Still Eckler? Or no?
No, Eckler's a fucking...
Commander.
That's why I have Washington so high.
Yep.
Nope. I don't know what's to think with them.
Under.
I could see them winning between 9 and 10 games. I'll say that much.
Really? You see them winning 9?
I do, because wherever Jim Harbaugh goes, they win.
Yeah, but usually it takes him. Usually Harbaugh doesn't come in right away. It takes him about a year or 2.
Well, okay. Look, I'll do you a solid, and I'll bring up their schedule. Right?
I got it right here.
Yeah. Can you read it to me?
Yeah, I'll do it quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Raiders.
That's a win.
Shut up, Dave.
Raiders.
At Carolina.
That's a win.
At Pitt.
That's a loss. I think that's going to be tough for them, because I don't know if there's anybody on that offensive line that can contain TJ Watt. That, to me, would be a loss.
Okay. Chiefs.
That's a loss.
At Denver.
That's a win.
Yeah,
and
I
primarily
agree with
they struggled in Denver to get the job done. But I think this year, you don't know what you're going to get from Denver. The Chargers, to me, are just leaps and bounds better than Denver.
West Coast game at Arizona.
They could win that one.
That's a toss-up. I can see Arizona. I can see Arizona winning that game too.
I can see Arizona upsetting it, but I think the Chargers get by a field goal.
Yeah. Okay. Home against the Saints.
That's a win, because I don't trust the Saints.
Nope. At Cleveland, that's a loss.
Yeah, that's definitely a loss.
Home against the Titans.
That's a win.
Cincinnati.
That's a win. And let me explain why.
It's also
Joe
home.
Burrow has struggled against the Chargers, this could be a huge game in the AFC playoff picture. The head-to-head tiebreaker could mean something. This could be a potential playoff preview.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, you got two of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think that Charger defense is going to be a lot better this year than what they were last year. And here I was thinking under Brandon Staley, they were actually going to do something as a defense, but they struggled immensely. I could see them going into Cincinnati and winning that game.
Yeah, Monday they turn right around Monday night at home against Baltimore.
Oh, the hardball.
Yeah.
That's a loss. I think Baltimore beats them.
At Atlanta.
Trap game because they got to fly across the country.
It's a loss. It's a 1:00 game with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, I don't even know if Kirk Cousins is going to be starting still by then.
Yeah. All that money they paid him?
Oh, he'll be. But, yeah. But remember who's sitting in the wing now.
Yeah.
At KC.
That's a loss.
Home against Tampa.
Ooh, that's tough.
And that's a 4:00 game.
I'm gonna say that's a loss. No, that's a win for the Chargers.
Home against Denver, that's a win.
That's a win.
At New England on the 29th of February, or of December.
That's a win.
And then they close it in Vegas.
So here I look at it in two scenarios right here. One, the Chargers could have already clinched a playoff spot. They can clinch a playoff spot in New England, which I could see them doing. So Harbaugh would rest his starters, and the Raiders, I think, would beat the Chargers. So you're looking at a potential 10-7.
Okay. All right. John, what do you got?
Under.
All right. Denver's up. Last year they went 8-9. They ain't gonna do it this year. Their over/under this year is 6.
I'm just gonna say under now and call it a day.
I think this team is going to be bad. I really do not like Denver at all. I think you're gonna see Bo Nix have to get some of the cobwebs cleaned. They have a rough schedule to open up with. I'll run it through quick. At Seattle, home against Pittsburgh, at Tampa, at the Jets, Vegas, Chargers, at the Saints, Carolina, at Baltimore, at the Chiefs, home against Atlanta, at Vegas, home against the Browns, the Colts, away at Chargers, Bengals, and then finish with the Chiefs. I have them winning 3 games.
I can see them winning 4.
Yeah, they're going under.
Good.
New coach, brand new quarterback. Yeah, they're...
New coach, what, Sean Payton left?
Oh, no, it is Peyton still. Fuck. I mean, new coach quarterback duo. Because Bo Nix, as much as I like Bo Nix, he's gonna have to get a year to be acclimated. Because especially the fact that you're getting the Jets defense in the end of September, September in New York, and that defense got better. Shit. Have fun, Bo. It's gonna look like when he played at Auburn. Let's just say this: with the first pick of the NFL draft, the Denver Broncos select, they're gonna have the worst record in football this year.
Yeah, I think what Denver needs to do, they need an impact defender. Because every time they've had an impact defender, good things have happened. Champ Bailey, he made them better, right? He's a Hall of Famer. They have Von Miller, future Hall of Famer. They had DeMarcus Ware, Hall of Famer. So they need a guy that they can groom up on a defensive side. They got the quarterback, and let's see if this one works out this time, because ever since Peyton Manning retired, it truly has been a rotating door of quarterbacks. Look at how many they've gone through since Peyton retired, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't made the playoffs since that last Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
But the clutter is gone now. I will say that much, because I thought it would be a perfect fit for Russell Wilson, but deep down it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, Bo's gonna probably be fine.
Who, Christian?
Oh, his name is Russell, last name Wilson.
Who's gonna be benched in Pittsburgh for a better quarterback?
You better be
for Fields.
Justin Fields really is better than Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think as of right now, yeah.
You're smoking panda pussy. Okay.
The fuck? How much do you have to pay for that?
Don't worry about that. I just want some of what you're inhaling.
I do not inhale.
Yeah, okay.
I did not smoke with that young intern.
Okay.
But no, Ryan, who are you taking? What are you taking?
Where are we?
Christian, you're taking the under, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Denver, their over under is 6.
What, Denver, they're over under 6?
Yeah.
It's weird, because everything points to Denver being bad, but I don't think they're gonna be. I think Denver might not be. No, they're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be the worst team in football either. I think Denver is going to be middle of the road. So they're over 6, barely. I think they finished 500.
Okay. I mean, right now, Stidham is their starter. Bo's probably going to start the season, but right now, Stidham is their starter, and Zach Wilson's Bo's backup.
Bo Nix is there, too. I mean, it is what it is.
Bo Nix is going to start.
Everybody thought Drew Brees was cooked when he first got to New Orleans. So it's another one of those weird things. I just don't think that they're going to be as bad as everybody thinks they are.
My thing is, too, does Cortland Sutton still have anything left in the tank?
Didn't they release him?
He's still on the depth chart as of right now.
I thought they released him. No, they released Justin Simmons. My bad.
Okay, and Marvin Mims Jr. is still on this. Like, they have wide receivers that are not out of their prime, but they're not in their prime, if that makes sense.
Look, I'll say this. When John Elway was calling the shots, the only thing that made him look good was Peyton Manning.
Yeah. And what's the one thing Denver has for the first month that is pretty much their praise to anything is the fact that they play at high altitude, which usually means the first month you have a chance. And guess what? They have one game in Denver. Every game is on the road, which means home field advantage for that first month don't mean shit. Maybe you'll look at...
first month is whatever, but home field advantage in October, November, December, January
means nothing. No, it actually doesn't. It actually means nothing for them, because even unless it's weather-wise, that altitude doesn't mean shit, because guys have gotten their wind officially in October. They can acclimate quicker to higher altitude because they're already in game shape. Pittsburgh is the only one going into Denver when they're not
Denver,
when they could still be sucking wind.
But we all know Denver in November through March is cold as fuck.
All right, I'm gonna list
Nobody
off.
likes to play in Denver.
I'm gonna list you off the teams starting the beginning of November that play in Denver. Here we go. Atlanta. Okay, there's a dome team. That's a dome team, but that's a dome team, so it's you might be they're playing outdoors, so fine. Cleveland, used to the fucking snow. Indy, it's a dome team, but they're used to the snow.
Dome team, another one.
And then Kansas City. That's it. They have 3 games at home from November to the end of the year.
Aye! 3!
3! 2 are dome teams and the other's Cleveland. And the Chiefs. And the Chiefs. Sorry, 4. They have 4.
They could beat Atlanta and they may beat Indy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, they ain't beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs might be played hard against the Chiefs, but they're not beating Cleveland. And it's Sunday night. Or it's Monday night, sorry.
Monday night.
Yeah.
What week?
Oh God, that's the first week of December. December 2nd.
If Cleveland is without a quarterback.
Yeah. All right. Ryan, what do you got for Denver? Under. All right. Last team for the AFC West, and we can talk a little baseball to close the show. The Vegas Raiders.
Oh, God.
Vegas Raiders, baby.
Hello, Dave.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Fuck you, you IKEA loving bitch.
90 seconds.
Take it there, didn't you, man? Go fuck yourself. I'm here to talk about the Raiders. I'm here to talk about you. Run your fucking mouth. Go.
Listen, I'm surprised you haven't destroyed any furniture yet. And the season hasn't even started.
You don't worry about what I've destroyed and what I haven't.
You've had more time breaking furniture than people have been getting laid in Oakland.
Feel good about that, Ronnie? Feel good about that?
Yeah, how's that accident treating you?
60 seconds.
Better than Vinny's, bitch.
Yeah, well, Vinny's dead.
No shit.
Got stabbed in the neck 38 times.
In a row, and all it cost me was 2 packs of Cools. I mean, someone 2 packs of Cools.
God damn it. So, all right. The Raiders went last year 8-9, and their over-under this year is 6.5.
You know, the only thing that concerns me about the Raiders is the inconsistency at the most important position.
Quarterback?
Yeah, that.
10 seconds.
I'm worried about their defense, too, because after Max Crosby, who's one guy on that defense that you really circle in on? You really don't see it. It's Max Crosby, and 10 guys from the YMCA. They'll play tough under Antonio Pierce. I'm happy he got the job, but I think it's going to be a tough opening year. They need a quarterback, and they need one in the worst way possible. I think Gardner Minshew is going to do a good job of being that bookmark until they can draft their quarterback of the future next year. Like, Ronnie, could you imagine Quinn Ewers in Vegas? That would be nice.
See, what's funny is I think Ewers is going to go. He might go, depending on how he does this year in Texas, he might go first.
I could see it.
But then again, if it's Denver that has the first number one, Denver's not gonna take a quarterback number one.
He's gonna be top 10.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yes, I agree with that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but
Gardner
the rate.
Minshew.
It's either him or Aiden O'Connell.
AOC.
And I
Or
trust Minshew.
Gardner. Dude. Under. Minshew. Nah. Nope. I can't do it with Minshew. I can't.
Okay.
Like, he's decent. He'll have a couple. He's like Nick Foles. He'll have a couple good weeks and then he sucks.
The one thing that they did was they got a lot of ancillary pieces. They didn't get Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is their standout gem out of this draft this year. But
Yeah, they got him, and then they have Michael Mayer.
Yeah, that's.
So they're gonna run a lot of the two tight end set. You don't really see that too much.
But they did get Jackson Powers Johnson, the center out of Oregon, who's a really good offense. That's a good offensive line pickup, and DeMar Glaze, who's a great left tackle. So you have their blind side picked up. Great. That's great. Now what are you gonna do with it?
Because he's gonna fuck up. That's what he's gonna do. Look what he had in Philadelphia, and he fucked up.
Minshew.
That's it.
But here's the thing. This is
He
not going to
lost to the Red Rifle, for Christ's sake, okay?
Let him have it, Chris. Fucking let him have it.
Shut up, Dave.
Fuck you, Ronnie. Let him have it, Chris.
All right, Dave. All right, Dave. The fuck are you taking on your team?
What?
What are you taking on your team?
You have to ask. Do you really have to ask?
Yeah. You're not going undefeated.
We're going undefeated, baby.
You're not going undefeated.
Undefeated because in the fucking right there, front row, 50-yard line, every game.
Dude, Joe, the Raiders will go fully defeated before they go undefeated.
Oh, fuck, come on, man. I have momentum.
We need to go to a Raiders game and hold up a Raider Dave's sign. I have them staying. Listen,
I had the momentum, and then all of a sudden, here comes Chris with a fucking needle to pop my balloon and just. Deflated like my missing balls.
Every game, dude, every game with Minshew might as well be a roll of the dice and craps. Which means chances are probably to come up snake eyes. Dude, no. I'll go AOC before I go Minshew. At least he has something unproven.
I have them still winning. I have them pretty much going what they did last year. I still have them going at least 8-9 because this team, Christian, like you said, this team will play for Pierce.
Absolutely.
So with this team backing him up, I think even with this is going to be a bad news Bears type team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bunch of.
Who's your running back?
That's the thing. This is gonna be a bunch of guys.
Who replaced Josh Jacobs?
Let me pull up the depth chart. It's gonna be a bunch of guys that we know nothing about, and Zamir White. But also too. Guess what? We forgot about one. They have. Oh, I forgot about that. They have a decent receiving core. Devontae Adams, Michael Gallup, Brock Bowers, and Jacoby Meyer.
Okay, but they have Minshew trying to throw the football.
As of right now, he's not starting. Aiden O'Connor is the starter on the depth chart. Yeah. Let's get through preseason first before we worry about if Minshew's going to fucking start. Listen, I'd rather have AOC or Minshew starting than be in fucking Minnesota with Sam goddamn Darnold.
He's not starting.
Yes, he is. They announced it already. He's the starter.
Oh, God.
Let's just say this. When we get to Minnesota, I'm already going to predict this now. Best bet, under.
Under.
Best
I'm
bet,
sorry, under.
It's going to be my biggest bet of the fucking year. 7.
I'm not saying Minnesota's any better with Darnold. God damn, no.
They're going to win 5 games. They're 7 and they're over under 2 for next year. 7. Under. Yeah. But with this being said, all right. Christian, are you taking the under or are you taking the over with Vegas?
The under.
Okay. John?
Under.
Okay. Dave? Ryan?
Bitch.
What?
Over, bitch.
I'm actually taking the over too. I think they're gonna win because this team actually has. It's gonna be a bunch of bad news bears guys. It's gonna be guys that you never heard of. I have them winning 8 games.
I take that the bitch. No, I don't, bitch.
And that is the AFC West. Like I said, next week we will dive into the NFC West.
I'm on it.
But, that being said, that is our football picks. No break, we'll just dive into the final segment of the day. Chris, if you want to stick around, you're welcome to, but I know John might want to wake up for this one because we will be talking about...
Who the hell is Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been properly introduced. My name's Raider Dave.
Okay.
I'm half dead right now, so I got no juice left.
Even that's not right. It's Raider Dave. Gotta put some real force behind it. I know you're thinking what's wrong with this guy's fucking voice, and I was a farmer until I had an accident, and my balls were ripped off by a combine. Just a little
I
fleshy.
can barely hear it anyway, so whatever.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll talk a little baseball.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Got a Raider Dave giggle.
10 and a half, or what? Fucking 10:40, and
right.
now we're off the rails.
You're welcome.
2.5 hours in. Or 2 hours in. All right, so real quick, I guess we'll talk about it. The baseball, the only real news that came out of baseball was Edwin Diaz was suspended for 10 games for alleged sticky stuff on his hands.
He was throwing jizz balls.
Probably throwing a jizz ball. The controversy behind it.
Oh man.
The controversy behind it was the fact that he is the only one right now that got officially thrown out and no protocol was taken behind it. He says it was rosin, sweat, and dirt. It looked a little bit darker than that. To me, it looked like pine tar.
Pine tar.
Oh God, a poo ball. Ugh.
Oh no.
Ugh. Hi, would you like some chocolate? Do you want a chocolate pretzel?
I sure the fuck do. Thanks, buddy.
He threw the old shitter.
Yo, Ronnie, I'm gonna head on out.
All right.
All right, I'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya.
All right, I'll talk to y'all. All right, cool.
They didn't take his glove. They didn't give him a chance to wash his hand, whatever was on it. Apparently, they also put another rosin bag behind the plate or behind the mound that's called Pelican Grip. That is okay from there. That has pine tar in it, but he never said that he touched the Pelican Grip. So, what was on his hands? I mean, yeah, Vaseline.
That's not jizz, but okay.
I think that this... Now, listen. If it was anybody else, I'll say this. They didn't follow protocol. They didn't give him a chance to wipe off the stuff. They threw him out of the game for no reason. Not even throwing one warm-up pitch.
Fuck you, Vic Garapazzo.
They should not be suspending Edwin Diaz. And that goes with anybody. They shouldn't be suspending anyone for 10 games if they've not followed protocol.
That's
10 games? Damn.
Because he got busted with a foreign substance allegedly on his hands. But they did not follow protocol with how they went by it. And all it is the fact that, he had very sticky stuff on his hands and he's thrown out. Okay, but yet when Scherzer had it, you let him go wash his hands. And then...
He wasn't allowed to wash his hands. They didn't take the glove like they should have. He was railroaded. That's all I'm going to say on the matter.
Uh-oh.
There are protocols
Seems
to follow.
like that up is caught in a bit of a racism thing there.
What?
What?
Especially if Diaz is not allowed.
No, I don't think it's a racism thing. I think the fact that they didn't follow protocol... Listen, did he have something on his hands? Yeah, it's clear as day that he had something on his hands. But if they said it was too sticky, they should have let him wipe it off.
The umps are insanely strict this year. It's insane.
Oh, the umps need...
It's like every umpire is trying to be the next Angel Hernandez this year or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh boy, Angel Hernandez, yay!
Everyone loves it.
No, not everybody.
Not right
loves
now.
Angel.
Brian Walsh is probably leading the pack there, but yeah, Walsh is horrible.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, it's something Manfred needs to fucking take care of. And he's not going to, because he's not going to embarrass his umpires. But yet, he's embarrassing himself because it makes no fucking sense.
I could see Manfred Toter doing something. I don't know, because if it's him, well, if the umpires suck and everybody knows it, you gotta do something.
He would have done something by now. He wouldn't let Diaz sit any time. He would have done it by yesterday. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Pretty accurate.
I mean, there's no other real news besides that. That's the only big thing. What we got? Tennessee won the college baseball World Series. That's really it.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple plans or something. One thing is, has anybody ever played WWE 2K24?
I haven't played 24.
So they fucked my faction badly. it's one thing to like 2K, you have to pay for packs or whatever. I get that, or grind.
Right.
But when you have certain packs that like you need this to get that, and then you buy the damn pack or you grind for it, and you get dick. I mean dick. They have create a wrestler cards in there now that nobody plays. They're horrible. Like, just, and you constantly buy. Like, you heard about the whole thing where, like, The Rock, where they wanted to get that Roman card, you had to get Sammy. You had to get an Amethyst Sammy card to fight The Rock, or you couldn't do it.
You're talking. I was gonna say you're talking Egyptian to me on this one. I've not touched anything. I haven't touched a fucking WWE game. I haven't touched a WWE game in like 5-6 years.
I'm playing the AEW game. It's free this month.
The game is great. All right, the W2K24, the game is actually good. The problem is 2K's bullshit microtransactions.
Well, welcome to 2K. That's been fucking since NBA has been doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can grind this and that. Yeah. But all of a sudden, they want you to do certain things, and nah. Like, all right, I need to get a pack of punch and promos, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are actually 10 cards that actually punch a promo pack. But what 2K did, they slid the damn Superstar Series in them as well. So, and once we're on Amethyst and Diamond now, once those come out, nobody's playing as a bronze, silver, gold, shitty Superstar card. No one. So, but they fill those packs with them. So you end up buying. Let me load it up. I'll show you. It's insane.
Well, I spent $7 on for Danhausen. Strictly for Danhausen. Yeah. Only character in the game worth fucking playing.
So I have one other thing, and we'll finish it up. A quarterback has officially committed to UCLA. I'm gonna show his name in chat, and I'm gonna try to pronounce this, but this will be on the all-time names list. Madden Amaliva.
The other thing I'm angry about is like how College Football 25 has all the presentation shit, right? Except horns down.
Yeah, they already said that they're not doing hand gestures.
That's stupid. I'm sorry, it's dumb. Because Texas might get butthurt. Like that.
Well, then don't. Yeah, well.
Make it 30 for Judge.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Judge hit 30 today, but they're still down.
Looks like it had an exit velocity of 1.3.
Yeah, but they're still down by.
All right, I'm at punch and promos, right? How much did it cost? And my faction points is 14,100 for a normal basic pack. VC 12,700 VC. Now, the cards, the actual promo cards, Kevin Owens, Amethyst. Sami Zayn, Amethyst. You needed to defeat The Rock to get the Roman Reigns thing. Bray Wyatt's a Ruby. Then brute force, Jive Owens, yeah. Then The Miz,
The Jizz.
Cash Suplex, Sassy Malassie,
Oh God.
Nicholas Mann, and the legend that is Kyle Slickman. Those are all punched promos. Then, also in the pack, Superstar Series cards, all of them. Which you go all the way down to like Whitney, like just car cards. Just horrible. Now you pay. Let me see here. This is insane. Alright. Say, you want 35,000, that's $10. 10 real dollars for 32,500.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, that's 2K in a nutshell. So that's not a. That I get where people get pissed off by it, but that's nothing new.
No, that's just the way 2K does it.
Yeah, it's bullshit though, because then they'll have the live events thing where I can't believe I fucking did.
Right.
Where like you like to get this card, you have to beat this one thing ridiculously overpowered in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, and there's also all these rules. I'm like, what the fuck? They killed my faction.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off.
That is what it is.
Are they gonna have that next year?
Yeah,
Aren't they
of course you're gonna have it next year because more people play it.
Here's
And
the
it
thing.
sucks.
Here's the thing, Ryan. To answer your question, does it make them money?
It does make them money, but if fans get tired of it, I mean, if it's that big of an inconvenience, they're gonna stop playing it. If they stop playing it, they're fucked.
If it makes them money, they'll put it in the game. Maybe they'll make it easier to grind for it. Maybe they'll make it easier that way, but
All they had to do was take the Superstar Series cards out of the packs. Or have their own pack dedicated shit. Simple. But when they stuff shitty ass car cards you're not gonna use at all into the damn packs, it's annoying. Because you pay all that money. Like,
let me ask you this. You would know better than me on this one.
Yeah,
is there a way to buy just that card? Or do you have to buy a pack?
There is.
Tyrone Taylor just went deep.
Horrible.
I'm watching it. Yeah.
Like, get ready. How much you think you're gonna pay for an Amethyst Drew McIntyre 85 Extreme?
100,000 coins?
130,000. My faction 117 VC.
That's
insane.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, fuck that is right. It's insane, bro.
It doesn't surprise me, though. It really doesn't, unfortunately.
No, it's not a surprise, but it is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's not like how, like, the show and all that. The show and Madden Ultimate Team, where you can actually sell your shitty shit. Nope. 2K sticks you with it.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the thing. They're more, hey, we're going to buy this. Nope. No, you're not.
Yeah, it's annoying. Like, and after you play, you know, your My Rise, either you go to Universe or My Gym, and I hate My Gym because it makes no sense. Because, like, hey, you're the GM of SmackDown. Oh yeah, your budget is you run a high school gym. And then people get mad at you. I'm like, dude, you give me a shit budget. And you can't, and then you have to release certain people. Like, why'd you release them? I'm like, you give me no money. Yeah.
Why did you release them? Because I can't afford them anymore.
Like, but the price to pay for Nikki Cross was insane. I was like, yep, bye. And all in the news. Why did she get released? She got released. She didn't do shit. As long as I had Rhea as my champ, I'm not. Nah, fuck that. I had a revolving door challengers. I got annoyed at it. It's a bucket. Yeah.
But, all right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We'll close it with that. Unless anyone else has anything else.
Not I.
I got nothing.
All right.
That's it.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you heard, follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At the Zombie Master.
At Tripsenate C.
Beacons.ai/ReinarOfficial.
And on Twitter at
StuntcockSTL.
And follow Christian on Twitter at the Daily Blitz _
61.
Yep. And pay attention to his upcoming reviews. He's been doing college reviews of the top 2 schools from each conference. So just take a moment out of the time and look at that. And join us back here next week every Wednesday at 8:30. Where, like I said, we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports and sports betting. Next week, we dive into the Sun Belt / Fun Belt and the NFC West.
Oh, did you give your CFL picks?
No, I didn't even know who's fucking playing. I didn't even see. I'll you know what? I'm gonna put that on Twitter. I'm gonna put that stuff on Twitter. I'll see who's
I know
tomorrow.
Hamilton's probably losing. So
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Always, if you like what you heard, tell your friends. If you didn't,
Go
Ryan,
fuck yourself.
if you didn't,
thank you.
Go fuck
now's
yourself
the
right
time
fucking.
for
God damn it!
Siren.
God damn it! I hope you fucking destroy IKEA furniture and eat Swedish meatballs.
I'm just trying to fucking thrive, damn it.
Oh, no, tell your enemies. But until then, always remind them there's 3 things that everyone should know. 1, Bobby Bonilla is getting paid. 2, Shohei Ohtani will be getting paid. And 3, there is always a teachable moment in hell if you don't believe us.